completely biased.
10
but
pairs. They
in
have
my
10
opinion.
pairs of
And
plates.
I try to look
which
at
I
the
do
different
max it
news
out. But
outlets, and
It's
but
really,
so much of what I
really
see is
shit because
they turn this stuff into
they
a
don't have
negative, and I
they don't
just
have the plates that they should have. They don't have a lot of plates, and when it's busy, good luck. Like, luckily, I don't fucking need a lot, but
yeah,
just say, what the fuck is
like
this?
the good thing is when I'm at Planet Fitness, even when people are using 45 plates and I'm doing leg press, like they know that I max it out, so they usually let me do it, and then they know that once I'm done, they can take whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Did I tell you I was about to leave on Friday because it was so packed and there was nothing like
Yeah.
Fucking hell, dude.
everything is negative. It doesn't matter what it is. I think that it's shameful. I just don't trust.
Apparently, for the U.S. Air Force, the way that pilots sometimes find out about what plane they're going to be professionally flying.
Yeah, they announce it on like a PowerPoint, right?
Dude, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, I've seen those vids. It's fucking cool.
They made a Sigma edit of the guy that was chosen for the B2, and he's like the least enthusiastic, but it's just funny because it's like probably the deadliest plane ever built.
If they ever call him, he's gonna get a million streak, dude.
Yeah, he's literally infinite.
Tango Mike Sierra, please acknowledge.
But dude,
Yeah, I wonder, like, what does he do then? Does he just it's very rare that a B2 is gonna be in fucking
well, there's only 21
use.
of them, so to
So
be
what does he
chosen
do
for
the
that,
entire
there's
time?
probably not even 100 of them. I'd assume they have 2 pilots per plane, and then maybe enough reserve pilots to take each plane maybe 2 times over, so probably like around 100 people.
Tango Mike Sierra, did you hear my last transmission?
There was one chick where she was so happy, and I was like, I don't know if she's faking it. It was the T6. I'm like, is she actually?
How was that?
I don't even know.
Whatever.
It's a fucking prop plane. It's like basically a trainer plane. But dude, if I was waiting and saw F-22, dude, I'd be so fucking happy.
Tango Mike Sierra, please acknowledge.
Yeah, what if we went to the fucking Air Force and we're getting fucking announcement? I get the F-22
no,
and then you
every
get...
time, dude. And you got it? And what did I get?
the T2.
The T2, some fucking poverty shit. I don't know, dude. I might just have to have a freak accident, leaving no evidence behind.
Tango Mike Sierra, ATC services terminated. Good day.
Yo, I don't think I'm ever gonna fucking cook chicken breast ever again, dude. I think I'm just gonna stick with chicken thighs.
So what? You mean the drums?
No, like chicken, like, are you talking about the thighs or the chicken breasts?
The thighs? Would that have the
No,
bone?
it's skinless. No, it's skinless and boneless. At least the way I cooked it, it's so juicy.
Well,
Like, it doesn't get dry at all.
aren't chicken thighs more tender than breast? Because breast can be really tough, right?
Yeah. It's like fucking sandpaper in your mouth.
Yeah, that's what my family gets, I think.
Like, yeah, it's like a bit more lean, but like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't want to torture myself.
Dude, the air sound effects when you're pulling G's in this thing is so sick. Dude, I've had the air on since like 2 o'clock, and the temperature is still 77 upstairs.
Yeah.
While the air's been on, the temperature has gone up by like 2 degrees. And they're the type of people to still turn it off. It's like, oh, we don't need it on. It's been on for 5 hours. What if it's 500 degrees inside the house? Just because it's been on for 5 hours doesn't mean anything.
Bro,
What?
I'm gonna shower now.
Yeah. When are you going to show me the fence?
Oh, well, Mom's like being dumb, so no rush. I'm gonna show you tomorrow.
What do you... Oh, she's like, oh, you don't need it?
No, but then she's saying a bunch of stuff, and I'm like, I'm trying to figure out like what we can do so I can get a quote from him quickly, so we can figure out like if we want to do it or not.
If you make-
And she's like, well, you're not gonna get those answers tonight, and I was like, okay, like that's so annoying. I can show you tonight. I just Google fences, like fence types, fence designs, whatever.
Matter of experiencing, matter.
How Texas families can eat whatever they want.
So is that your mom?
No, that's my grandma.
Wait, what? How old is she?
She's like 60.
She's 60?
Look at what is trending. Actually, you know what? I'll pull it up right now. Let me just to make my point. See if it lets me pull it up right here.
Have you heard that they don't think that they could build a pyramid the way that, or they don't know how they built the pyramids back then? Is that true? Like how they moved that shit so far, and how they cut it and all that.
Pretty sure they have explanations, but none of them really make sense.
Huh? I guess not, 'cause I don't remember. Well, how old is she? Yeah, well, I guess if she wants a lot of kids, she might as well do it sooner than later. She wants a lot of kids, might as well do it sooner than later.
Pull up, 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 pull up.
What did I ask?
Altitude, altitude.
Something about the pyramids.
Altitude.
Oh.
Plus airstrikes to include precise strikes, assassinated commanders.
Are you gonna get on Siege or no?
Probably not, dude. Got back from the gym, I'm fucking done, dude.
What did you do today? Legs and anything else, or just legs?
Yeah, legs and abs.
What do you do for abs?
There's this this crunch machine that I really like. Did that.
I'm pretty sure there's two. There's a crunch machine, and then there's the one when you're laying down, but it's still a crunch machine. I'm pretty sure at Planet Fitness it's broken because there's I don't want to say, okay, so just think of it this way, right? You know how usually when you're doing a fucking exercise, it's supposed to feel somewhat fluid, and it's not supposed to feel
Yeah.
different from like halfway to, like from 50% to 50 to 100. This one has 3 different sort of like textures, like the way that like let's say food would feel. Like one is really, I almost want to say scratchy, like the components are like scraping against each other, and then the next one almost feels like it's being rubbed against rubber, and then the third one is normal. And I'm pretty sure, like, you know, when you look at the actual part of the machine where the moving parts will move together, and sometimes it's encased. It's there's like holes in the fucking plastic that I think is rubbing against the moving components. It almost looks like a dog went and chewed it. It feels.
And I prefer my. This is fucking crazy, but I prefer my leg extension. The machine leg extension they have there. Yeah.
I complained about it.
It doesn't go far enough down.
Yeah. And you can't adjust it at all?
You can adjust it, but it doesn't go far enough down for me.
Oh. So the one at Planet Fitness, that's actually retarded. It technically should go so far back that you have to like squeeze your legs backwards, right?
Yeah.
I feel like that should be like the minimum starting point. But the one at Planet Fitness, instead of it connecting in the middle, it connects on the side. So if it gets loose, like if the bolts in the assembly that keeps it tight, if any of that's loose, the left side goes further than the right side because it's loose, so it can wiggle. So I don't even feel like you can do it properly, which I don't use the leg extension anyway because of my sciatic nerve. I can't straighten my legs while I'm sitting. And common misconception, if you have pain when you straighten your legs while you're sitting, it's not always because your hamstrings. It could be because of your sciatic nerve. Because you can stretch your fucking hamstrings as much as like possible, and you'll never be able to like be in that position. But you have to actually help the nerve.
Gotta fix the back.
Yeah, you have to fix the nerve, which is fucking retarded.
10 seconds to insertion.
And for the same reason I can't straighten my legs while sitting, I can't
in
use
5
this
seconds.
seated hamstring curl, so I just have to use the leg extension
Located a bomb.
for
Make your way
standing
to its
curls.
location and defuse
Or,
it.
hamstring, which I probably look like a retard.
Finally recovered from that stab wound.
I should have never taken it back from them.
Yeah. Besides the fucking the leg press, which isn't even all that good.
User is now secured. You
They
must
do have a
recover the
hack
diffuser.
squat as well. I didn't get a chance to use it because of fucking being used 24/7.
What's the hack squat?
I think it's like the reverse leg press.
Oh, where it's on your
squatting
shoulders?
down. Yeah.
Yeah. I think if I was going to do a squat, that one might be doable. Oh, but the version of hack squat they have at Planet Fitness, for like an entire foot of like pressing, it's not, the tension hasn't even been locked in yet.
Yeah, I know. I hate that.
It's so stupid. Like even as a beginner, I feel like for a beginner gym, you have to have really good basic shit, and I feel like that's the worst basic thing. Because at least the hack squat, like there's not really much to it. You can do it in any way you want, as long as you're not overloading. But with that one, I don't even use it. It's so weird. What else do they have though?
Yeah.
So wait, when you do leg press, you also do squats, like barbell squats.
I didn't used to do that. There are squat racks there, but dude, the plate situation is fucking terrible there, man. The plates are everywhere. They're all fucking different types of plates. They're not organized. They don't have a lot. Fucked.
So, the way that I feel how plates are, some different plates are slightly different weights. Do you feel the same
Yes.
way? Even if it says 45, like sometimes it's like either 46,
Yeah.
47, or 44, 46.
Because it's the same thing at my work. Like, we sell plates, but we let people know that different plates are different manufacturers. They have different weight tolerances. So it might be 45 pounds plus or minus a fucking pound.
We
And
got
then
this.
another kind of plate, like a bumper plate, might be even more or less.
Nothing about this map.
And the thing with those plates, they fucking wear over time. So like you'll see, like if it's like a rubber plate, you'll see bits of rubber chipped off of it. So obviously that's gonna weigh less. So
I still want to go check that gym out just to see it. Because from the outside, from what I remember, from the outside it looked like we were in like fucking California or something.
Located a bomb. Make your way to its
yeah.
I hate that you can't mute people mid game.
Funny, I didn't see 100-pound dumbbells, but I saw 110s.
You must recover the diffuser.
So I assume that they have 90s and 95s, or at least just 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, they have those.
Is it just me, or do you think you're more likely to injure yourself doing deadlifts on a Smith machine or or barbell deadlift for same weight, let's say? What do you think's more dangerous?
Intuitively, my mind is saying with a free weight, there's more possibility that it can either swing backward or forward, and then you can like fuck up your back or your leg. But
don't you think it
I've
being
never done-
stationary, don't you think that either recruits different muscles or allows you to put weight where you're not supposed to, and then that fucks you up? Because I feel like
I don't know.
I feel like on barbell, you're recruiting, like let's say you're doing chest, like a bench, you're recruiting, your rotator cuff, you're recruiting your stabilizing muscles for your shoulders and chest and all that shit. And
I always felt like I had a stronger bench on a Smith machine than free weights.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
And I feel like whenever I have ever tried to do anything on a Smith machine, it always feels like, I don't know, it just feels weird.
Ten seconds.
Is there
In 5 seconds.
is there like a pelvic twist machine there?
Biohazard container located. Proceed to
I
advise.
think so.
And at Planet Fitness, they have a bunch of weird ones too. There's one where it's like a back extension, but you're sitting down.
Yeah, I don't know.
It feels absolutely horrible.
With the membership I have, though, I have access to like the class area, which has like a couple other pieces of equipment. It's mainly just like cardio stuff, but they have like racks set up there. They have more bumper plates back there. And I asked the guy, like, am I allowed to use there when there's no classes? And he's just like, yeah, if you have the membership, then yeah. Well, maybe next time I'll go back there.
You said bumper plate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Have you ever seen, like, CrossFit weightlifters? How, like, when they drop the bar, like, with those plates, like, it kind of, like, bounces? Like, they're the ones without handles. They're just, like, they look like wheels.
They like are they
Like, you know, like Fred Flintstone wheels, like, on his car?
like the ones that were at TCI, right? Like they're just the iron ones, like the solid iron, no holes.
Oh, no. They're made out of rubber. They're meant to be dropped.
Okay, I've seen those, but I wouldn't. Oh, are they really wide?
Yeah.
Okay. I always wondered why they're so wide, but I never thought they would be made of rubber. So what, are you allowed to, like, do the clean and jerk shit and then drop that at that gym?
I would probably ask before, but, I mean, I don't know why the fuck they get bumper plates unless, I don't know, I guess it's cheaper for them to buy them.
Yeah.
But that's literally what they're made for, so. They do, what is cool is they have, like that turf area. I don't know if you've ever seen it. But they have,
There's one at
sled that you can
365.
push. Yeah, I mean, they have a sled that you can push and pull. They have a tire thing that you can flip. They have a thing that you can, like, drag, and you can put plates in it.
And it's what, most of the no-frill, like the old no-frills, I assume, so it's probably
Yeah.
pretty big, right?
Yeah, it's decent size. It's definitely bigger than 365.
Okay. See, I would say 365 is a pretty decent size.
No, not 365. That's my
10
mistake. 24.
24. Oh, yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
The
yeah.
one that we used to.
Yeah, of course it's bigger than that.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
But it's crazy. Even when
Biohazard
2-4
container
was
located.
busy
Proceed to its
and you had to
location.
wait, at least there was probably another exercise you could do, similar to the one you
Yeah.
wanted to do. But at fitness, some of the exercises or the machines are so fucking weird that you're like, I don't want to do that. Like there's one.
Yeah.
There's one like lat pull down one, and it's.
Reloading.
It's, I don't know. It might just be preference, but a lat pull down machine that I don't know what word to use. The word I want to use is mechanic, where it has like a linear motion instead of a fluid motion, where you need to require like stabilizing muscles. But this one you just pull down. And I feel like the ones where you don't need to use your stabilizers are the ones that work on the muscle less, if that even makes sense. I don't know.
I get what you mean. I'd probably say it's comparable in size to 365.
Okay. That place has a lot of weights, but it doesn't look that crammed, so that at least seems decent to me.
Honestly, all in all, I actually think 365 might be better.
Well, 365 looks like, when I went in, it looked good. It looked like there was a lot of machines that I probably wouldn't use, but
Yeah.
should use. Which,
I definitely think there's more machines in there.
like, there were ones that I would definitely have to learn because I don't even think I've seen some of them before. I didn't look at their dumbbells. I was just like quickly walking me through.
Probably, yeah. I don't know. You probably have decent sized dumbbells.
What company were the dumbbells of the one you went to?
So there's just some basic generic rubber hex dumbbells.
So
And
like
then
the
there's-
like the hexagon ones, right?
Yeah. And then there's
See you on the other
some
side.
urethane ones that we sell.
Urethane, is that the
Northern
company
Lights.
or the material?
Material.
Do you know the company name?
Northern Lights.
Friendly operator remaining.
Northern Lights?
It's owned by my boss, whatever.
Oh, so the ends are kind of solid?
15 seconds remaining.
Ends,
Like,
what do you
like
mean,
the
kind
actual
of solid?
10 seconds
like
left.
it's like on the
Yeah,
outside.
yeah,
I kind of like the ones that 2-4
We have
was
been
like the metal
eliminated.
plates and then the end part would be rubber.
yeah. They're IGX plates. They're IGX dumbbells. Those are
IGX?
really nice. Yeah, I still remember them to this day, dude. They're really nice dumbbells.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, the hundreds felt so clean, dude. And I noticed that I don't know if it was just because they were maybe older, but Fitness 2-4, they had they had a pair of, I don't know if it was 85s or 80s or something, but one pair had thicker handles, and obviously the other one had slightly smaller handles. And for me, the one with the fatter handles felt better. Like I could
Be
grip
ready
it
to
easier.
eliminate hostiles.
So I don't. Would you say the handles are big for the ones at that gym, or you haven't really tried them out?
Yeah, I haven't really tried all of them, but more or less normal.
Remaining. Down to 5 seconds. Protect the biohazard container at all costs.
And yo, dude, the fucking benches at Planet Fitness, the ones that incline. If you have one flat and you go down, it bends, like halfway going down with the dumbbells. It's fucking annoying. Like even obviously when it's locked, and then if you're doing shoulder press, you can actually move like an inch back. So like once you actually put the weight up and put weight towards the seat, it goes back. So your starting position is different.
Barrier formed. Keeper deployed.
Dog, you're not.
Changing maps!
Woo!
One friendly operator remaining. Op 4 is securing the biohazard container. Intervene immediately.
Oh.
Man, how is he still
All
alive?
friendlies were eliminated.
That's some fucking horseshit.
Nuclear scientists and blown up strategic infrastructure. Iran is going to retaliate so severely that we will have to step in to prevent Tel Aviv.
Oh, and
the rest
how's
of
their
Israel from being
their decline bench? Because the one at
I haven't tried it yet.
Planet is fucking terrible. Like, it's so bad that people put dumbbells under it, under where the feet go, because of the angle is so.
I actually have to double check if they have a decline. I know they have an incline and a flat. I have to double check if they actually have a decline. They have a chest press machine. They have a pec deck.
When you say chest press, that's like the bench, but a machine when you're sitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got some other
Friendly
shit.
drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
I don't think I ever want to do squats again, dude.
Diplomacy right
Why,
in the
does it
middle of a
feel good?
U.S.-Iran nuclear deal.
Just
and
too
grossly
taxing on
violating
your
American
nervous
foreign
system. Like, you
policy
can't
like they
do.
always do. How
I don't
much
care who you
longer
are, man.
we
Like
going
20
to
rep
allow these
squats.
parasites to wage war and drag us
A squat
in?
set of 20 reps, that's
5
killing you,
seconds
dude.
to insertion.
20 reps for one set.
Yeah.
You found a bomb.
But I can do 20 leg
Location and
extensions.
defuse it.
Well, I don't think squats are made to do 20 like all the time. Maybe for like
Yeah, I mean,
a warm up, but
yeah, but like if you want to train for like hypertrophy, right? Even like 12 reps on a squat is fucking brutal. Like my legs never give out. It's always like my fucking lungs or my back. Never my legs.
Drop the
It's like it's cardio at that point. It's not even fucking.
yeah, that is true.
I think there's an upstairs to the place too. But it might just be like the women's change room, honestly. Oh yeah, the change room. I haven't been in there, but it looks small as fuck. But you know that leg extension machine I was
Op
talking
4
about?
eliminated all friendlies.
The one at that gym.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doubles as a hamstring curl machine, so like it's the one where you're seated and then you do your hamstring curls.
Oh, so you can tilt it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one's really good. Like I feel like it's better for the hamstrings than it is the quads.
How does it switch the mechanism?
It's basically just on like a lever type thing. You just gotta like
just
like
switch it like a
rotate
train
it.
track.
Yeah, basically. It's hard to explain it, but yeah.
Well, like if you explain it like a train track, I don't even have to think of exactly how it is because it makes more sense. So with that like extension machine, is the part where it connects to the like the leg or the feet guards, is it in the middle or is it on the side?
No, it's on the side. Yeah, it's all on one side.
That's Myron Gaines on X. Well, I think the majority of Americans, I mean, that's exactly what I said. This is sabotage. This is sabotage. And so Myron is getting this. This is also being reported from Dominic Michael Trippi. Israel has conducted over 240 plus airstrikes so far, according to
Friendly drone
Israel
deployed.
Channel
Op 4
14.
is reinforcing its location.
So I'm telling you, Iran will respond with hell.
Do you know what company the
Okay?
leg press machine
Iran
is?
will respond with hell. And
Didn't take a look at it.
personally believe
No, I didn't.
It's possible that Israel will allow themselves to be annihilated to an extent.
I remember I liked the one a lot
Okay.
at 2-4, but
Be on the lookout.
with that
for-
one, I
mean,
feel
but
like
they
if
do
you have a
use
bad
hypersonics,
back,
man, they're cooked. They're cooked.
that
but
one,
it
10
seems
seconds
I don't
to go.
remember
like an
why,
op,
but it's hard to get your
to allow Iran to annihilate them and then
your
they
low
play the
back
victim.
5 seconds to
pressed
insert.
America to
to
come with
back to
us
the
to
seat
fight
if
this war. While some kind of terrorist
sciatic
attack
Proceed to
has
bomb
been
location
blamed
and
on
defuse
Iran
it.
in the United States either today, tomorrow, over the weekend.
Don't
Right?
you dare keep telling me that too.
Correct. Correct. Ben Shapiro's weighing in. Why did Israel strike Iran? And why were there they 100% right to do it?
Got a claymore ready.
Why Trump's diplomacy first, hands-off strategy worked? And why the nuclear doomsayers have no idea what they're talking about? We've got the facts. The on-the-ground reporting. And the inside baseball. 5 at 10. Watch here.
You must recover the diffuser.
Sarah Stock said you should be
The
deported.
diffuser is now secured.
Oh yeah, dude, this is totally
Op 4
cool.
last stop.
This is months of coordination, dude. Months. We got a report from Gunther Eagleman on X. The United States
Op 4
Embassy in Israel has
friendly
directed
mission
all U.S.
successful.
government employees and their family members to shelter in place until further notice. Whoa. They're preparing, man. They're preparing. And I think that, I'm telling you, we're probably gonna watch it here tonight, guys. We're probably gonna see it tonight. Tonight is this is one giant false flag operation from Israel. Watch. Watch. They'll probably allow themselves to be annihilated. They'll allow themselves to be annihilated, possibly in a controlled, condensed area. And I'm trying to see if these are legit videos or not. Well, let's see. We got some footage.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing its location.
Let's take a let's see what we got here. This is Gunther Eagleman on X.
I'll be back.
I do believe it is now morning in the Middle East tonight here in the United States.
Seconds.
It is 5:22 in Israel AM right now.
5 seconds to insertion.
So
You've
we are
located a
getting
bomb.
a lot
Make
of
your way
footage
to its
of
location and
aftermath,
defuse
the
it.
aftermath. And John Fetterman, take a look at here they go. Here come the Zionists. Senator John Fetterman is demanding that the United States provide Israel whatever they need. This includes giving them additional weapons. And like clockwork.
Claymore ready.
You're gonna start to see this, man. But not our war is trending on X. Guys. The majority of American consensus, especially people my age, we are done with this Israel crap. We are absolutely done. We're done. If Israel wants to go have war, then you go fight Trump. Okay? We're done. Now you may agree with that or not. I don't really care. But my generation is done. We are done with this. That's why you're seeing this in the sentiment right now all over social media. People know what's going on now. We are winning that intel war now. So when stuff like this happens, there's not a repeat of 9/11 where we all get sucked into a never-ending war because we got bad intel from Israel telling us that there are WMDs, weapons of mass destruction, in Afghanistan. Iraq was fake. And after 9/11, we all know who was involved in that. We got unified in patriotism to go to war and put an end to the war on terrorism. We're done. We are done. And that's why you are seeing this everywhere. You just open up X right now and people are just like, yeah, nope, we're not falling for it. We are not falling for it. No thanks. You know what's interesting about this? Ben Shapiro never goes live at night. This is how coordinated this was.
Be ready to engage, Op 4.
Why is Ben Shapiro live tonight? Ben is live right now. Israel has launched airstrikes in Tehran, targeting key military nuclear strikes in a major escalation. Ben Shapiro covers the breaking developments. Use it if you have to. When was the last time you saw Ben Shapiro live at night? Except for debate or some kind of high-profile political event.
10 seconds left.
China and Hats work together, man.
5 seconds left.
He knew. Yeah, this is coordinated, dude. This is super
Op 4 has located a bomb.
right? Yeah, this guy is definitely some kind of agent. He definitely is. I don't know if he's like actually Mossad. He's definitely some type of propaganda mouthpiece. But we got a report here right now. This is Nick Sorter on X. President Trump will be convening a National Security Council meeting in the morning in the White House Situation Room. Per White House, Trump is still in the Oval Office working with senior officials and monitoring intelligence and feeds. Let's hear this report. Looks like Peter Ducey on Fox.
Pete, are you there?
I'm reloading.
One Op 4 remaining.
Well, here we are, guys. Here we are. And remember, keep in mind, Netanyahu made this comment. I think this is an important comment to remember based off of his statements in his address tonight after this all went down. I'll show you.
Many days as it takes to remove very simple.
Setting Volkan.
This operation will continue for as many days as it takes to remove for decades the tyrants of Tehran.
Okay, so this will last as long as it needs to. That's Israel's position. That's their stance. They know exactly what they want.
10 seconds remaining.
Pre-planned out into the future when it comes to what they
5
want to
seconds
do.
and counting.
Vulcans are all in play.
Op 4 has located the bomb. Be ready for hostile action.
Insane escalation for sure. Insane. Alright, hold on. I want to take a look at these reports.
Out of the old,
let's
in with the
see.
new.
Surveying for hostiles.
Media, Vicegrad. It's the same one. But here's Vicegrad 24 on X. Breaking: the Israeli Air Force has struck the Iraq heavy, not Iraq, but Iraq. Heavy water production plant. The heavy water facilities in Iraq provide heavy water for the nearby IR-40 reactor, which could produce between 10 and
Dude, how many
12
fucking
kg of
bullets? Dude.
plutonium a year from
My
expensive
God.
nuclear
Fucking hit him 12
the
times.
targets, as you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's been reported they've bombed between 5 and 6 reactors.
Attention to all of it to try to see how this is all going to play out. And I have some opinions, some pretty strong opinions on many topics. But first, I want to say hello to everyone in the chat. Thank you for being here. Giggles and Bits says Trump left G7 early on his way back to DC. Absolutely. Mad Max says, Jeremy, after watching that drive-thru video, I worry about Ryan. Golden Nugget says, nearly choked, so I thought about Alina Hama, and it helped me get the rest out. Jeremy straight. It says, I take this stuff so seriously, just mistroll.
Yeah.
So, since Iran, whatever the fuck their country's name is, since they've claimed to shoot down 3 F-35s, the pictures of the downed planes that have been posted...
giant.
You saw the giant one, right?
Yeah.
Not only is it giant, where it's a single-seated fighter, and that's big enough for, like, I don't know, fucking Thanos to fucking fit in there, or like or like Ratchet or Ironhide from Transformers. But it also doesn't even fucking look like it. And then there's another one that actually just looks like a downed Chinese fighter. There was one that I saw where it had one vertical stabilizer, and you can tell because it's directly lined up with the canopy, and it's directly above the end, the thrust nozzle, where the F-35 has 2, so they're both on the right and the left of those single engine nozzle. Like, people are fucking retarded. Like, I don't even like the plane, and I can look at that literally. It's kind of like I don't even have to look at it and analyze it. I look at it and I feel like my chest fucking turning after reading, oh, it's an F-35, and then it's not. Like, dude, if you're a journalist, your whole entire job is to see or hear something and look it up to see if it looks the same, and if it doesn't, then you should say it. But these people are fucking
imagine if jets were that big, dude.
Fighter jets, dude. If fighter jets were that big, they'd... Dude, that's a bomber right there, dude. I don't even think a bomber is that fat.
Yeah, pull it up on stream.
Oh, I just had it. You can also tell that it's not an F-35 because the rear, like the elevators, are super close to the main wings.
Bro.
Dude, that's insane.
The fucking intake is bigger than a person, dude.
Yeah, it's like what, 12 or it's what, 8 to 10 feet tall, maybe more.
Oh man.
Here, so you see this picture right here? The flaps of the main wing almost hit the elevators. That's how close, that's how compact it is. But here, you can fit an extra wing in between.
Yeah.
Just, you don't need a fucking high IQ to figure that out. I guess it's people who, because when people don't know cars, they don't know planes, they're like, what's the difference? Even though, to me, it's like fucking clear difference. Well, I guess that's probably the same concept there. So that's interesting, because I heard, oh, 2 or 3 have shot down, and I'm like, oh shit, that sounds pretty close, but there's no actual, which, if it got shot down, it's probably in ruins, so we probably wouldn't be able to see what it is.
Yeah, it's pretty intact for being shot down.
Now it can be shot down maybe by bullets, but not a missile.
You, what's up, brother? Good to see you. AJ says, been loving
I got
the
some
awesome
like
content.
AI
Take my
fucking
money.
bullshit,
Thank
man.
you. Bubbo,
Yeah, it is AI. Because it's not like they just photoshopped an F-35 there. That's a completely different aircraft.
Freak says, hail Jeremy and the chat. DJ Cronkite and the chat. What's going on? All right.
Absolutely livid.
I didn't go live yesterday because I was spending time with family, but happy late Father's Day to all of you. If you celebrated, I hope everyone did. I know there's a lot of people that were there for King's Day that don't have dads to celebrate, because they grew up in fatherless homes. But I do think a mother and a father in a home is the most powerful element that a child can have in their childhood. A mother and a father. I know it's a crazy, crazy idea. But hey, happy Father's Day out there to all the awesome fathers. And yeah, we're gonna talk about all of this. It's a moving situation right now.
Death is like the wind.
There's been a
always by my
stuff
side.
happening, and a lot of stuff that's been reported, and half of it.
Dude,
hell,
if he
not
goes
even half.
fucking Tom
I
Kench.
would say
The
75% of the bullshit that I've seen on Twitter. It's just
What?
lies and a lot of bullshit, and then people will respond to all of that, and it just has created a shit show of a discussion, which is why it's been almost pointless to get into
Dr.
any
Mundo,
of those
dog.
discussions now.
Fuck that
One
guy, dude.
tweet in particular right here.
Guy's
Maze
so
put this tweet
busted.
up right here. On a proper site, none of this content would be monetized. So you have this tweet.
My fucking stupid support, instead of choosing someone that can knock up enemies, he chooses fucking Dr. Manhattan. Doesn't have a single knockup. Probably can't even hit fucking spells either.
In Israel, say the United States military is now making
Dog,
preparations
it's
to join
Dr.
Israel in the war
Manhattan,
in
dog.
Iran.
What are you worried about?
Then you have another one. U.S. tells allies it will not.
Oh, wait, they got Dr. Manhattan too, dude.
Targets
That's
Americans.
Sworn Zed.
No,
Fuck is that?
No, he's one of the coolest characters in the game. He's my second or third favorite.
And no one actually knows what the hell is happening. No one has an idea of what's
I'll probably lose just because I don't play this game anymore. But let's see.
So if you go over to this report right here, is this true? I mean, this is what they're saying. All I know is I will look at President Trump's.
And I'm saying this right now. I'm not saying 100%, but if my jungler Diana is 0-4 at some point, just absolutely getting destroyed, I wouldn't be surprised. Cause that's
The fuck is a jungler?
They instead of being in the lane, they kill animals in the jungle, the monsters.
Why?
They're kind of a designated roamer instead of. It's kind of like, just think of it like Siege, where you have anchors, and then someone like Vigil would be a jungler. So it's
So
called
what
a
the fuck are you
gank.
doing?
It's a stupid. What? Say that again.
No, keep going.
It's a stupid name, but it's called a gank when the jungler comes in and tries to 2v1 the enemy. So like you want to get
A
him.
gank?
Yeah, it sounds so stupid.
Gank, dog. I'm gonna fucking gank him,
Could
dude.
stay in one place.
Well,
Dying's the easy part.
don't you find it amazing how the middle class can afford EVs and all that other bullshit? All the trappings of a luxurious lifestyle that they can't afford. You know,
It is not
fucking
yet.
like healthcare, fucking tuition, rent, you know, shit for life.
One step ahead of the pack. I will not forget who I am.
Terrible way to live.
It's so weird how I play bordered, and I
will
I
follow
get
this
240
path
frames
until the
easy,
end.
no frame drops. If I play full screen, unplayable. It's so dumb.
Wanderer isn't always lost. The road to ruin is short of an end. Follow the wind.
Ally has been slain.
No one is
An
promised.
ally has been slain.
Social account, and I'll take my cues from that. And he sent quite a few tweets out recently
My honor
that
left a
have
long
been
time ago.
eye-opening to say the least. Now, with that said, we also were getting stuff like this. Like, this is right before everything has been happening, the latest reports. Right before that, we were getting stuff.
No more
Where is it at? Right here. We were getting this. This was only a few hours ago. We got a tweet like this. From allies, it will not get involved in war against Iran unless Iran attacks America.
Virtue is
This
more than
report
a luxury.
comes out as rumors and spread. Greenland, U.S. joining the campaign against Iran. It's crazy. Now, my take on this is everyone is
this.
we're dealing with? I mean, seriously, have we forgot who we're dealing with? We're dealing with Donald Trump.
An enemy has been
He
slain.
is a deal maker. Everything that he's saying, I don't think he's making like
Just looking for a road home.
I think that he is only negotiating right now. Everything he's saying is meant to push negotiations to the limit of Iran because of what he wants. Now, everybody reacts to every piece of news. No, we're not talking
No. Oh my god, dude.
An ally has been slain.
Like, seriously, if he decided that he was going to bomb Iran, it's over. Iran's done. So, listening to his language, because he keeps saying, we want to get a deal, we want to get a deal, we want to get a deal.
Justice.
One of the things that's
That's a pretty
complicating this
word.
matter, and I now decided
That's what I call
I know
an
more
editor.
enough about them to properly name them what I believe they are. And that's to Israel's Prime Minister,
Is a leaf's only
Netanyahu
purpose
is
to
the
fall.
mall kiosk guy of world leaders. That's who he is. He's the mall kiosk guy. I can't stand to listen to this man talk. I fucking can't stand this dude. Like, you know, like you're walking through the mall and that creepy mall kiosk guy makes eye contact with you and you're like, oh fuck, he's locked on to me. And it's like a force field. That is who Netanyahu is. He says, today it's Tel Aviv,
This story
tomorrow
is not
it's
yet
New York.
finished.
Why are you trying to scare Americans into your war that you started? You started. And correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not an expert on the situation. But correct me if I'm wrong.
Honor is in the
Jack.
heart, not the
What is the first language? What is the primary language in Israel? Please tell me that. Primary language.
This blade never gets any lighter.
An enemy has been slain. An
It's
ally has been slain.
Okay? Why is this guy constantly talking directly to Americans about his rules?
I'll give you the easy way out.
Why? He's constantly talking to Americans about his rules. He's constantly trying to sell Americans on his rules. Why? It's crazy.
Some mistakes
He
are
comes off
made
as
twice.
the mall kiosk guy of world leaders. I don't,
Shut down.
I don't trust him, and I feel like he is trying to manipulate President Trump. Both President Trump I have no idea if Trump. I feel like at this point in time, Trump is posturing
Oh, come
because
on, dude.
regardless of what
An enemy.
Holy
Netanyahu is
fuck.
doing, let's not forget that President Trump,
My
along
honor
with
left
campaigning on wars and all of these other things, he did also campaign on he doesn't want Iran to have nuclear weapons. He did campaign on that. That is a thing. I can pull up the clip right here. That's getting lost in translation.
I alone decide my fate.
That hated Trump back in 2020 and then became fake Trump supporters in 2024 because it was part of the bandwagon, because Elon and Joe Rogan jumped on the bandwagon, and now they're all turning on Trump again. You know, but is
Follow
this
the
it right
wind.
here? I believe this is the clip right here.
What do you think about Iran? That's the thing you want, right?
Virtue is no more than
You see, this is the retardation, okay? This guy says, okay, this guy's an Israel hater. You are a fucking retard, okay? You are about as mostly weak as Dave Smith, okay? You're not
Holy fuck.
And then I have you telling me to stop defending Trump. Have you ever watched the show? What the fuck do you think is gonna happen? Marilyn Manson look-alike? The fuck do you think is gonna happen here? This isn't an emotionally unstable show, okay? I don't respond because a guy that I support does
I will
one thing that I
not
disagree
forget
with,
who I am.
okay? Jesus. I'm looking at the situation for what it is. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I don't care. Alright? I believe Trump I think that he's doing everything he can to keep it. I think Netanyahu is a mall kiosk salesman. I think he's creepy and I don't trust him. I've said
Honor is
many
in the
times,
heart,
I
not the
am
name.
not anti-Israel. I'm not pro-Israel. I don't give a fuck about Israel. That's me. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is United States. I've been to Israel. I'm never going to go to Israel.
It's just death.
Israel is
Nothing
a
serious.
place, a country, whatever. I don't, but I don't care. I'm not going to pretend that I care enough to have a strong opinion because I don't. Now, there's a portion of people that want me to be anti-Israel. And the more that they ask me to be anti-Israel, the less I'm going to ever be anti-Israel. The people that are anti-Israel tell me everybody's bought and paid for. And then when I don't have an opinion that they don't like, they accuse me of
An
being
enemy has been slain.
Well, I'm not bought and paid for by anyone but the chat. So I am bought and paid for because of the chat, but no one else. Now, if you
This
accuse me of
story
being
is not yet
paid
finished.
for, why would I listen to you telling me anybody else is paid for? I know people are bought and paid for by this bullshit. Netanyahu had a fucking meeting with Trump and a bunch of other podcasters not too long ago to try to manipulate him. And the fact that somebody like him at that meeting speaks volumes. Speaks volumes about Tim Pool. If you were to tell me that a world leader wanted to meet me, a fucking podcaster, that would raise massive red flags. Massive red flags. A world leader of another country to have a meeting with a podcaster from America? That is some wild shit right there.
You ever feel like you're living fucked up right there?
And some legitimacy to those criticisms. But
Nightmare.
you lose me when you go
Oh.
just like anything else. When these leftists are out there screaming
I will
about
follow this
everyone
path
being
until the
racist,
end.
if everyone's a racist, then no one's a racist. If everyone is paid by Israel, then nobody's paid by Israel. Calm the fuck down. Stop being emotionally unstable. Make some solid points.
Turret
and be a
plating
man
will
about
fall.
it. But when you're constantly flipping and flopping, flashing out like an emotionally unstable weirdo, nobody's gonna take you seriously. It's that simple. Social media has destroyed so many people that they can't even logically think for themselves anymore. They're just waiting for the next tweet so that they can react
Justice.
emotionally.
That's a pretty
And it's
word.
crazy to me. It's like calm down. At the end of the day, I saw Dave Smith. He said that Trump needs to be impeached. Trump needs to be impeached. Now, he's the guy who went from being put in prison for the rest of his life because he's a war criminal. Because I guess Joe Rogan and Elon Musk supported Trump, then he's like, you know, I think I'm gonna vote for this Trump guy. It's like,
No cure for fools.
but now you're voting for Trump. You voted for Trump. And now here we go 2 months later, and Dave Smith says, I'm sorry that I voted for Trump and he should be impeached because of this thing that he hasn't done yet, but I think he's going to do. It is wild.
I thought Azakana
It is,
were nothing
and
but
again, this is why I say,
children's
like, the libertarian
How wrong
mindset,
I was.
they are the gender-confused weirdos of politics. Like, they can't figure out what they want to be, so they need to make up something new, a new name that they feel like they're part of the club, and that's what it is. Like, we're libertarians. We have principles. What are your principles? To support the then you voted for it? Now you say you should be in I know if there was someone that I thought was a war criminal, that I would not vote for them under any circumstance whatsoever. If I thought someone was a fucking war
He's a
criminal
Leafs only
that needed to be in jail for the rest of their life, I wouldn't go, I didn't vote for it. Because my good buddy Joe Rogan told me to vote for it. So I gotta vote. There's been a lot of that. And it has been wild.
It's going to be.
So
An enemy has been slain.
Dog, they can't fucking beat me.
I don't even know if I believe the sources that I normally follow. Like, I think this Nick, Sortor.
You're gonna thank your teammates, dog?
One step ahead of the
What?
Source of information. I think
Going to thank your teammates?
Why would I do that?
these guys have been putting shit out.
Well, didn't they fucking help you, dude?
No, I got a solo.
Axios all of a sudden. Like, the information has been an overload of information. Now,
What would happen if your teammates weren't there, though?
accuse the Israeli media
Then I still would have got the kill.
manipulative.
Nice, dude.
What the hell? If they didn't help me, then I don't understand what the question is.
Discourse in the West, the way
If they weren't there and you were the only person on your team, what happened then?
I've seen, because I don't believe
Yeah, I've 1v5 enough.
Nah.
what I see. And the amount of bad information that I have seen in the last few months has been astronomical. It has been astronomical. It really has. And so when you say that the Israeli media might be putting out bad information,
No one is talking tomorrow.
I don't believe you because I believe it because
Yo, dog, I have a time machine, alright? But here's the scenario. You can only go forward in time. How far are you going?
I'll go 35 years because I don't want to go in time to
based on the somebody said Jeremy is waking up. If you're the type of person
something
that
where I
thinks
can't
that
come
I'm
back.
I promise you in 5
whatever
years,
reason, I don't know.
something that will make you think that I'm
35 years?
paid by someone else. So if you're at a point where you think I'm
Who will you
just
be
now
then?
waking
Like
up,
70?
trust me, you will be disappointed in
Probably
5 minutes.
60s.
'Cause I promise you I'll have another opinion that will make you emotionally unstable. Do not get your hopes up
63
because I
or
say one thing that you
64,
agree with. Because
This
in
story
5
is
minutes,
not yet
I'm gonna
finished.
say
Why that
something
age
you don't
again?
like, and you'll be back to thinking I'm the bad guy. Okay? I don't like.
Well, I don't know.
I like people that can go.
Like, I feel like if I go 100 years forward, I could fucking travel.
Oh, you'll be dead, right?
Inside of it.
Or you'll be really old.
Oh, wait, you're talking about like I jump to there, or I go myself right now
And
to them?
President Trump's opinion.
An enemy has been slain.
You'll have to explain to me what you think, what you're saying.
So I'm either going using a time machine to go to whatever time I want as my 28, 29-year-old self, or I'm going at jumping into the future to the age that I would be.
Honor is in the heart,
Which one is it?
not the name.
You're going into the future, but you will also be that age as well.
An
Oh.
enemy has been slain.
I don't know, maybe I'd probably say
Like, have you ever seen Looper?
yeah, but I don't really too much.
This blade
Is almost spot on with what he said. Let's just tell you what Tucker Carlson said.
I'll probably be
Let me find his
12
quote.
or 20.
So he was
12
on
or
Steve
20.
Bannon, and he had really
12 years into the
valid
future.
points, right? He
I think the PS6 will be released then.
what's going on, okay? And I love Donald Trump. Donald Trump reacts to what's right in front of him. Kind of took like some hot shot stuff and went on True Social, and it's like kooky Tucker Carlson. I can't have a new whatever.
I wonder if Star Wars will still exist in 20 years.
reports that the U.S. is attacking Iran. This is not true. Defensive the information has been insane. The lies and the manipulation has been sharp. Let's go back to talking.
He's a leaf's only purpose to fall.
This could be a predicate to a peace deal, what we're seeing now. He really thinks that and wants that, and the other side is just like, no, we the other side also has apparatus fear. This is what happened in the U.S. The Ukraine attack, we still haven't asked Ratcliffe, was the CIA involved? There's zero probability Ukraine could attack that deep into Russia without some involvement. Why was Tulsi Gabbard not invited?
Just looking for a road.
Oh, and obviously my fucking team ruins my lane because they're fucking retards.
I don't think Tucker is doing anything out of line. I think Tucker is having a very level-headed conversation with Steve Bannon here, and I don't
Walls closing in, dude.
This isn't a regime change effort, and why not just say that? You're a Holocaust denier for saying that. Let's have a rational conversation about what our aims are here.
Don't start with Iowa.
Country of 90 million thought it through. Do you even care? And the answer is no. We have an economic and political and demographic crisis in Europe. U.S. in the Middle East.
Virtue is no more than a luxury.
And I spend a lot of time there, and I love your principle. Destroyed that. Shut up! You're not allowed to care.
This is not a terrible discussion that Tucker's having. There's a lot of headlines that are trying to make it look like back on President Trump. It's like Tucker Carlson is asking the right questions. He's asking the right questions. He brought up how George W. Bush, which I do disagree with him, but he did know President George W. Bush very well, and he basically claimed that George W. Bush had good intentions.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I believe that George W. Bush built his entire administration.
Dying's the easy.
Dude, this champion is so busted, bro.
What's his name? Yasue? Yo.
His ult gives him more healing power, and he can't be knocked up, so I can't use my ult.
Can't be knocked up. Well, that's what he said. So you use the ab crunch machine at your gym?
Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, there's one that I think is better than the other, but yeah.
You find when you use it,
Coming after us.
one side of your abs is like worked out more.
I feel like my abs don't get worked out enough for me to feel my abs, honestly, anymore.
Oh, you don't even feel it when you use it?
No, like even when I do planks now, I barely feel anything. Like I used to.
Well, maybe your abs are just stronger. But like when you do the crunch machine, do you feel it on one side? Like one side is doing more work?
No, I can't even. Like honestly, I don't think. I don't feel either side doing much.
So like right here. First, let's look at what Smith says. All right. So this is Dave Smith. He went from Donald Trump is a war criminal, then to spend the rest of his life in prison to I'm going to support Donald Trump and I'm going to vote for him. To now he says this right here.
In 2007,
The sword's
the
poor
Pentagon
company
told
for a
George
long
W. Bush that we cannot go to war with Iran because we do not have escalation dominance against them. Essentially meaning that they can hit all of our bases and embassies in the region, and we are very vulnerable to them. We've already demonstrated the missile that they sent last year toward Israel, as many of us guessed, that wasn't really their best. They were intentionally making an attack that wouldn't really hurt anybody, that wouldn't really lead to a war, which Iran has done over and over again. But now we push joke. I mean, what a impotent leader to be sitting there talking about coming back and negotiating. Sitting after Pearl Harbor and telling FDR, now's the time to go negotiate with the Chinese. Negotiations are over now. The time for negotiations was before this, and so
they were negotiating. They were negotiating. Trump gave them 60 days. What are you talking about?
Donald Trump looks, and man, I supported him. It was a bad calculation. But he should be impeached and removed for this one, and not on some like not on some ridiculous Nancy Pelosi. Of course, Congress will never do it. Corrupt acts. This is the one thing this is like that. Donald Trump should be impeached and removed for this. All of his supporters should turn on him. It's the absolute
Blade
betrayal
never gets
of
anyone.
everything that
Oh, fuck,
and everything
man.
that he stood for. And I will say, despite the fact that Donald Trump's supporters have been labeled like a political following, and that certainly is true for use his coalition. There are a lot of because right now all the political
Fucking hell, dude.
Oh my god. Here's what we got. The neocons win. More war abroad and, bomb the world and invite the world. No matter who you vote for, you always get John McCain.
So, no matter who you vote for, you always get John McCain as a classic libertarian saying. Ultimately, what this comes down to that will be clipped, and that's going to be, his name is Comic Dave Smith, and that will be the greatest comedic effort that he has given us. My goodness, man. Now, what's funny is right here. I love this. Black conservative perspective says, so I'm trying to figure out why all these anti-Zionists voted for the most pro-Israel president in our lifetime. And now here are some fascinating stuff. What part of Donald Trump's election, like, did you not think that he was, of course he's pro-Israel. It's like, how do you go from he's a war criminal that should be arrested
One step ahead.
to social media.
The road to ruin is short as my feet.
Agree with them, but they're not telling you the whole story. They're just not telling you the whole story, and that's fine. Emotionally unstable people always act out to do that. The best thing to do is to,
Honor is in the heart,
if you voted
not
for
the
Trump,
name.
some of you didn't, and that's totally fine. You can fucking hate him forever and a day, that's fine. But if you voted for Trump, the best thing to do right now is to be patient and see what happens. Because I don't know what's going to happen, and I doubt you know, and I doubt very many
Follow the
people know.
wind,
And if we've looked at
but watch
Twitter
your
today,
back.
it's been pretty obvious that no one really knows what. I'm personally, and this is my opinion based on the situation, seen. It is true, with me included, the heavy majority of MAGA voters do not want us involved in unnecessary wars with Middle East countries. We don't. I don't. 90% of MAGA does not want this. I don't want us involved in this shit at all. And I will stand true to that and consistent with that. I don't want us involved in this. And it feels like the Prime Minister of Israel is trying to manipulate the United States of America into this to help them. That's what it feels like on the surface. Clearly there might be more going on, but this feels very manipulative from what I'm seeing. And I'm trying to just take this and calmly assess the situation as more official information comes out. And I do think Trump's in a very tough situation right now. I think he's in a very tough predicament. And a lot of people, like, they think that Trump, like, let's just be real. If you think Trump shouldn't be involved in this,
An enemy is
let's have a real
unstoppable.
conversation. What do you think he should do? Like, if Trump cuts, like, it's
enemy
not
has
realistic
been
to say
slain.
he should cut ties with Israel. What should Trump do in this situation? And I don't think anybody has a good answer. I don't think anybody knows. I think that he is in a very tough spot right now.
This story.
I'll say this, as someone who's a huge fan of Donald Trump, there's been one time that he lost, legitimately lost, and that's with COVID. He got played with COVID. And I don't know if he realized it, to be honest, I don't know if Trump realizes it at this point, but he got played with COVID. They used COVID to take his presidency from him. And so he's not someone that you cannot see people manipulated because he got played with COVID. And I'm hoping that he is learned from mistakes in the past.
That's a pretty word.
And I hope that he doesn't allow himself to get played in this situation. I don't think he will, but it's not outside of the realm of possibility because he did get played with COVID. They thought to get rid of him, and they thought that they would get rid of him forever, but ultimately it backfired on them, and it doesn't change the fact that they used COVID to destroy his first presidency,
Never could stay in
destroy
one
the
place.
momentum that he built, and I feel like right now, like I've said, the people that write the history books, they want the history books to say World War
An
III
enemy has been
happened under
slain.
Donald J.
An ally has been slain.
Donald J. Trump was president. They want to be able to talk about the insurrection of 2020 and how he tried to overthrow the government.
I will
and how
not
all of
An
the
enemy has been slain.
tried to stop him, and how he held down diversity and equity and representation efforts, and he stormed back to power. He stormed back to power.
Enemy has been slain.
Situation on his hands right now.
I
Incredible.
will not die.
For the working man. Thank you guys for being here. Mike S. says Trump has said we are not getting involved unless Americans are attacked. He is actively held back. He is acting only defensively. What do people expect? Trump to stop
People
Israel?
keep running into my way.
Like, what do you want him to do? That's what I'm trying to understand. Netanyahu's actions. Trump
Dying's
is in a
the easy
defensive
part.
position because of the actions of Netanyahu. Now, how does he handle that is the question. You can blame Trump for how he handles the action, but why are people blaming him for the action of
Virtue
Netanyahu?
is
I
no
don't
more than a
understand that.
luxury.
It's really weird. Donald Trump should be impeached because Netanyahu did something that Trump said he didn't want him to do. Donald Trump, the reports will say that Trump has said, don't
Sleep
attack,
is for the
or whatever.
guiltless.
But then there's other reports
An
out there.
ally has been slain.
Maybe it's from Israeli
An
media.
ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain.
We shall see what happens.
One step ahead of the past.
Yeah, that just last game was fucking game now.
He's a weak son of a
That would be super cool, brother. Thank you for the 50. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Golden Nuggets. We got that one. Let's see. Packy Proton says, does President Trump know Jeremy Ford?
Follow the wind.
Fantastic
But
Response
watch
says,
your
good day and
back.
hail. So the Minnesota shooter who accused politicians was found and arrested. This situation feels very much like the Las Vegas shooter. I feel like they're going to just sweep this
Honor
whole
is in the
situation
heart.
under the rug.
Taking aim. America first. Our job is to be strong. We are constantly in the region to be strong. In pursuit of a peace deal. And we certainly hope that's what happens here. And America first means we're going to defend American personnel and American interests. When we see jets, when we see air defense assets, counter UAS assets, that's my job. Let's ensure that our people are safe and that we're strong. So that we can set the conditions for a deal. And President Trump's made it clear it's on the table.
That's a pretty
The question is
Your
whether
team
Iran-
has destroyed an inhibitor.
Who has a problem with that, by the way? I'm just curious. Like, seriously, like, do you have a problem with what was just said? That we have a peace deal
Your
on the
team
table?
has destroyed a
And
turret.
Iran is not
Your
accepting
team has destroyed an inhibitor.
I don't understand. Now, are you mad because Israel attacked chair at the restaurant.
An ally has been slain.
By the way, Ben,
An enemy
open
has been
invite.
slain.
We would have taken
Double
you to
kill.
I love how they watch me die while I'm 1v2ing. I do like 2,000 damage minimum, and they just watch, and then they go in after I die. That's why you can't play these fucking games, man.
But yeah, little bit.
Why you playing them?
The theme parks. He's really upset about that one too. Poor guy. I feel bad for him. You know, I mean, I'd be angry too if I was
Fucking
like,
be building Hogwarts, but nah, fucking piece of shit's gonna play this game.
oh man,
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I can't stand Ben Shapiro.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Jeremy, Ben would beat your ass easily. I mean, I'm sure he would with the security guard. Absolutely destroy me. He's got plenty of big black security guards he pays for with that Daily Wire money. I don't have that kind of money, so all right, let's see what other updates are happening right now. Ultimately, let's go back to, do you remember when Trump was going to crush the stock market?
Oh.
Remember, what did Trump call those people? Panicans. Right now, panicking behavior. Do not be a panickin. Just relax and let's see how this all plays out. Don't
Well, they
be
gotta
a
give me fucking
panickin.
terrible options.
Okay? All it is. Don't be a panickin. Hey, we got that one. So yeah, I mean, we're getting this. The Department of Defense confirms the defensive posture remains unchanged. We will protect American troops and interests. That is it. That's a good message. That's a very good message that I support. Let's see. John, what's up, John? Says all these new wannabe pundits on X need to stop the hysteria. This is not World War III. Neither China nor Russia is going to fight for Iran. The USA has been at war with Iran since 1979. Yeah, I mean, listen, monetizing Twitter. I'm not saying don't monetize Twitter. I'm not, because I think people should be able to get their money.
How many
However,
fucking skins does she have? Holy shit.
that
It's the fucking 13.
should be monetized. Do you feel that way about YouTube as well? I don't think you do. Because that's the equivalent of saying that Twitter should be monetized. By that same definition, you're saying YouTube shouldn't be monetized. I think if people can make money, I support them making money. I think people should be a little smarter with the information that's out there. So like Mike Zero, who does Star Wars content, okay? Every time Mike Zero uploads a video, it's full of lies, okay? Nothing the man says is true. It's all bullshit. And people believe it to some extent. They just do. They go, oh, hey, Jeremy, Mike Zero said, oh, God, Mike Zero said. Like, when that...
I return to my training.
With Mike Zero said, it's over, bro. It's over. But a lot of the problems with Twitter is that we're seeing a lot of this as well. A lot of accounts that push information that is not true, and then people run with it, and I just, it's pretty wild. Crew Kid says, if Donald Trump really does this, he absolutely is fucking blowing it. Does Lindsey Graham have his BB has been lying out of his ass about Iran and Iraq since the early 90s. He pushed weapons of mass destruction and Iraq lie. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing I've taken away, because I knew that I was going to have to talk about this a lot. And so yesterday, after I had an awesome Father's Day hanging out with my family, I decided, like, hey, I'm going to turn the noise off a little bit, and I'm just going to, let's do a deep dive into all of this, because I constantly, not just me, by the way, it's everywhere on the internet. People want you to be, like, on their side of whatever the debate is, and I'm very aware of things. So, one person I did watch, I thought, I really like Mark Dice's takes. Mark Dice has a great video on this Iran-Israeli situation. He has a great video on it, and he calls it like it is, and I really, really like it.
This is a horrible guy.
Opinions on it and all of that. You know, there's a lot of, you know, people that are bought and paid for, and you know, when Mark Dice, like, the way he approaches it is he approaches it very logical and very reasonable. I don't respond to hyperbole very well. So when people just start screeching and accusing and crying, I just immediately just don't listen, because I don't care. With Mark Dice, I think it's very level-headed take, and it gives you an understanding as to, like, okay, this cuts through the bullshit, and it shows you, like, what the problems are and what the issues are. And so you know, so again, so I'm doing all this, and the one conclusion I came to is I was like, minus all the noise, if I'm watching this
really
Netanyahu guy, and I'm listening to him talk to the American people the way he's talking to us, it's not complicated to understand when someone is flat out manipulating it. And I don't know. I get annoyed with the whole song and dance of it. Cosmic Cowboy says, almost bought into the Tucker Carlson hate. I don't always agree with him, but he is entitled to his opinion. I just fear all of this Iran stuff is going to fracture the Trump base more and won't recover. I mean, this is a fair point. This is a fair point, because it could hurt, and it may hurt the Trump administration and the MAGA movement. There ain't no doubt about that. That is not hyperbole. If Donald Trump decides to go on the offensive and full-on create a war,
welcome to Summoner's
it's
Rift.
going to hurt my support for him. Absolutely. I'm not saying I'm going to jump ship like a fucking libertarian, but yeah, it will absolutely make me
30 seconds
look at
until
it and go,
minions
what are we
spawn."
doing? Like, what the hell is this? And I think that there's going to be a huge portion of MAGA that are going to be far less forgiving than me, even. Because ultimately, if, as it stands right now, I feel like Netanyahu is manipulating Trump into this. I feel like he is forcing Trump's hand. Listen, it's really easy
Minions
to kind of
have
sit here and go,
spawned.
Trump's the alpha and he runs things, and he does. He does. But, dude, these are like, these world leaders are, these are some manipulative pieces of shit, man. These are some guys that are used to being in charge, and they don't like to be bossed around. And they're willing to kind of do whatever they can. And this feels like a very, very manipulative on talking to the American people like why are you talking to us? We have the only reason you'd be talking to us is and it's not going in the opposite direction. The more that Netanyahu talks, the more Americans are like, I want to play the clip of what he said.
First, an enemy has been
Play
slain.
the actual clip.
An ally has been slain.
And it doesn't help when you have clowns like Lindsey Graham to game on. It's almost like he's cheering because it's a game. He's like, game on. Oh. Here we go. This right here. Tell me this isn't ridiculous right
I look, Tel Aviv, tomorrow it's New York. I understand America first. I don't understand America dead. That's what these people want. They're trying to get to America. We're doing something of mankind, of humanity, and it's a battle of good against evil. America does, should, and does stand with the good. That's what President Trump is doing, and I deeply appreciate his support.
John Carl drives me next.
I don't like it, man. I don't like it at all.
Busted heads. Play a role here, or did he?
An enemy has been slain.
Trump over and over again in this interview. He knows that he needs the United States support, at least in terms of doing what the U.S. is doing now.
Yes, the overboard of praising Trump. He's going overboard, and it's a clear manipulation tactic.
Is helping Israel defend itself from those retaliatory attacks from Iran. So it was all couched in a thank you, President. But he made it clear that he would like he not directly say it in those words you played right there. I understand America first. I don't understand America dead. He is really speaking to those in the Trump movement.
An enemy has been slain.
Who are absolutely
Killing
opposed to the
spree.
United States getting involved in you campaigned against it forever. And Netanyahu, by using this, America first, I don't understand America yet. We speak directly to Donald Trump. You are
Yeah, and I think that backfired massively. Especially people in the MAGA movement, they're not gonna fight. The MAGA movement are not gonna
Man,
This is everything that MAGA stands against.
what a
MAGA
fucking
doesn't
joke,
go
dude.
for BS claims like that. This is why we moved on from the old guard of the politicians. This is why we embraced Donald Trump, because Donald Trump doesn't talk like that. Donald Trump doesn't manipulate like that.
Killing
He
spree.
doesn't have a filter. MAGA does not respond to this type of stuff. You are trying the old conservative guard type of thing that doesn't work with MAGA. It absolutely does not. Jesse McArthur says Tulsi wasn't a Cap Davis because of Susie Wiles. She sucks. Bondi sucks. Bongino and Cash. I believe Armageddon's
They
gonna
had
happen.
20
I just wish
seconds
we
to
would
get the
try
fuck out of
harder.
there, and they didn't.
But gotta call out fires, no heels. Thank you.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Appreciate that. Cosmic Cowboy says, within the Cuban Missile Crisis in 1952, diplomacy won out in the end. We should seek all diplomatic options before there are no other options. And at my core, I do believe that that's what Trump is trying to do. He's being aggressive with it. He's being very aggressive with what he's doing right now. But I do believe that he is trying to let's see. So,
An
you know,
enemy has been
what is it?
slain.
New York Times is reporting, again, New York Times, take it with a grain of salt, that President Trump is
An
weighing
enemy
his
has been
decision,
slain.
amid the escalating four-day war between Israel and Iran, whether to directly intervene by assisting Israel in striking Iran's deeply buried nuclear enrichment facility.
Dude, what the fuck was that, dude?
You have slain
Who
an
in the
enemy.
administration would be leaking this information? That's what I want to know. I don't believe that. Who in the administration is talking to the New York Times? Now you have Bernie Sanders leading a charge of 8 senators to introduce a bill to prevent the United States from war with Iran, and Bernie Sanders is at the forefront of this. The only way to get me to yeah, anytime Bernie Sanders is at the forefront of something, I want to be on the opposite side of it. I'm not just going to because Bernie's over there, but God, fuck Bernie Sanders. Okay, we got that. I'm just looking for more updates really quick to see where we're at.
An enemy has been slain.
See, look at this. Look at this. This is from Israeli media. Trump is expected to sign a presidential order in the coming hours to join the war. Busted heads. Where are you getting this from? Where are you getting this from?
Has slain an enemy.
This is crazy, man. The information war is crazy right now. Let me see like right here. U.S. fighter jets participating in airstrikes on Iran, according to Israeli Channel 14. He works for the president, and he says this is fake news. This is Twitter right now.
An enemy has been
Right
slain.
now. So many lies. So much propaganda. Wow. Yes, Trump called him. Tucker Carlson. I mean, I think it's funny. I think it's funny. Tucker Philip Floyd says the right have been having irrational emotional like
An ally has been slain.
hypothetical. That is exactly what we are seeing in the past 48 hours. We have never seen information
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Holy shit. Now people are bringing Trump tweets back up. It's a Trump tweet. In order to get elected, Barack Obama will start a war with Iran. There's always a Trump tweet, brother. personality, by the way. Per the White House, it's not true. American forces are maintaining their defensive posture, and that has not changed. We will defend American interests. President Trump, he's the type of guy, like, you know, he takes all of the energy wherever he's at. Like, he commands the room. And I genuinely believe but I saw this picture that posted of Trump. He claims Trump is in the picture. I don't see Trump anywhere. Maybe I'm going blind, but I don't see Donald Trump anywhere in this picture. However, I see Anna Paulina Luna, but I don't see Donald Trump anywhere. So this is the first time apparently that I've seen a picture with Donald Trump in it, but I don't see him anywhere. I don't know. But that's just, I don't know. That's my take on that. So China's embassy is telling Israel, or Israel's telling citizens to leave the country as soon as possible. We have a live feed right now. This is in Tel Aviv, Israel, and I don't think we have any footage. I don't think we have any live footage. By the way, I had a video earlier of Iran. Okay, so I honestly don't. Okay, and I'll show you guys. And I still question if it's real or not. As soon as I can find it. I got so many bookmarks of stuff that I wanted to talk about today. And the reason like I see this clip and I'm just like, this can't be real. Because there's a woman right here.
An enemy has been slain.
آنچه که ملاحظه کردی صدایی که شنیدی فضای غبارآلود استادیوم
Turret plating will fall soon.
Now the reason I'm questioning if it's authentic or not, and I've never been to Iran. When did they start letting women? Not only letting women speak, when did they start letting women speak to the public on the airwaves? Again, question. Like, I was just like, oh, I didn't know women were allowed to speak.
Has been slain.
So I guess it's real.
An ally has been slain.
Universities are strength in Iran as well. So. Oh man. Alright, Heat headset flashback at the King's Day. Let's do this.
Rampage.
Observe the military parade with the president. Exactly. A beautiful celebration of the country.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Motivated. Honored. We recognize that we should, the things that we celebrate or reflect.
An ally has been slain.
We value service. We value the flag. Alright, so that demonstration showed how strong we are, and that strength underwrites the freedom that we love. So
Double kill.
everyone who watched it saw it for what it was. It was a celebration, a beautiful celebration.
It was awesome.
Get on right to it. So the president of return entire living, their entire profession is predicated on intentionally misrepresenting the intentions of President Trump. I mean, this is a guy who wants peace through strength. This is a guy who wants a strong military so we can deter. He thinks that, you know, maybe we should send the National Guard to Los Angeles so that we can defend federal agents who are under attack. Yet he gets mischaracterized. So it's all a lie. It's all a misrepresentation. President Trump.
Mine is a kingdom of sacrifice and blood.
Of course, the parade's another one of them. We know. We get to watch.